Hey, what's up, guys? I did a poll today on social media on anything tax related, accounting related, property related, finance related, budgeting, stocks, crypto, lifestyle. I got a ton of questions and I'm going to be going through them with you and answering them to the best of my ability so that you can understand. And maybe these questions relate to you, maybe they don't relate to you. If you did find value in this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So let's get into the video. So if you earn below 95,750 Rand, then you don't have to submit a tax return. Anything above this, you are over the income tax threshold, and therefore you have to submit an income tax return to SARS. Now, there are other exclusions, sort of like if you earn less than 500,000 Rand and you only have one stream of income, meaning you don't have any other income, you don't have any interest income, you don't have any dividend income. It is purely just your salary. Then you are exempt from submitting a tax return. So 500,000 Rand and no other income, or 95,000 Rand plus minus less than that, and then you don't have to submit a tax return. How to find winning cryptos. This one is a little bit different. You've got to understand that crypto is something that you can't learn overnight. But if you understand that each bull run has specific narratives, previously the narrative was in the previous bull run was the NFT phase, the the metaverse sandbox, all of those sorts of things living in the metaverse. Those coins pumped. Now it's RWA, which is real world assets. It's AI. It's gaming. Okay, and it's a lot of other meme coins as well. So it's usually on the Solana blockchain, and they're using Phantom and stuff like that. So understanding the narrative will give you the understanding of which cryptos will win in this bull run. So if you understand that, then you'll understand how to find the winning crypto. I'm just going to go a little bit deeper into that because it's very vague of what I say. And when I say find the narrative, so example, if you find an oracle, which is Chainlink. Now, Chainlink, if it pumps, it might do a 5x, it might do a 7x, it might even do a 10x. But when you find the projects that are within the blockchain, which is within the Oracle system or within the Oracle protocol, and you find the lower cap coins that also have great utility, have great projects behind them, have great communities behind them, those are the ones that can do the 50x, the 100x, the 200x, the 1000x. Gone are the days where you're going to see Polkadot, where you're going to see Chainlink do 1000x. Ethereum's only going to do maximum 2 to 3x if you're lucky. So you've got to find those ones out. Making a loss on rental income, I'm paying more than the income received. Do I need to declare the taxes? See, so many people make this mistake and think that because they're not making a profit, they don't have to declare the loss. When it's time to declare the profit, you can utilize prior year losses going forward. Meaning, if we make a loss this year, okay, example, we made a 10,000 Rand loss on our rental property. That loss is ring fenced. Okay, you can Google what ring fence means. It means it'll be carried over into the next couple of years until you make a profit in that specific business, which is that specific property. And then let's say next year you make a 12,000 Rand profit. Now, if you didn't declare the 10,000 Rand loss from prior year, you will pay tax on the 12,000 Rand profit. But now that you declared the 10,000 Rand loss from prior year, it gets carried forward into the new year, and now you'll only pay tax on the 2,000 Rand profit. So very vital that you declare your losses at all times. What a good beginner trading platform. The best place to start is in a site called Baby Pips, right? It's going to give you the understanding of what the market is, what Forex is, what trading is, what is a pip, what is a stop loss, what is a take profit. Thereafter, go onto YouTube. Now there's multiple different content creators that you can follow or traders that you can follow that make educational videos on trading and how they trade, their strategy, and keep it very simple. I'll give you one tip when it comes to trading. Trading is all about risk management. If you figure out risk management, you figure out your psychology of risk management, then you can have the worst strategy that has the worst win rate. And as long as you are profitable with that strategy, okay, it could be 33% win rate, you will make money every single day. Question is, what do you do with regards to trading? How can I be a successful trader? You got to start with the basics of understanding how the market works. If you're looking at Forex or if you're looking at crypto, you figure out which is your niche. Now, you need to figure out how to actually understand how a chart works. And the moment you can read the chart, you can do it in every single instrument after that. Okay. So for me personally, I understand how to read the chart. I understand how market cycles work. I understand how the momentum works. So I apply that in the different parts of my investments. So if I'm invested into crypto, which I am significantly, and if I want to understand where the market is going, what is the market sentiment, what is the technical analysis around the chart showing me, this all stemmed from the basic understanding of how to chart, how to understand what the market flow is in the trading world. Question is, side hustle setup, pros and cons of setting up an entity or using personal bank account. My answer to this is always the same, and it's very simple. Start the business. Go and figure out everything else later. Go figure out these structures. Go figure out how to open up, a business account later. Why are we so fixated on creating these structures and creating a business when we don't even know if the side hustle will work? Number one, we don't know if it's actually going to be profitable. And the moment it isn't, we have this administration of keeping this company open every single year, paying the annual return fees, submitting the annual returns every year, declaring a tax return. It just becomes very administrative. Why? Don't put yourself into that situation. Start the side hustle. Figure it out. Make money. The moment you start making money consistently, then let's have a conversation of how to actually set this thing up the correct way. The question is, what fees are involved when purchasing a house or apartment for the first time for rental income? So you pay the conveyancing fees. So that is the legal fees, the magistrate fees, and the conveyancing fees for the masters and stuff like that to transfer the asset onto your name. You thereafter, if you are over the threshold, I think the threshold is 1.1 million rand, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken, but if you are over the threshold, you will also be liable for the transfer duty of that property, regardless whether it's a house or an apartment, and if it's your first time, for rental income. I'm unemployed since February 2023. Do I still need to submit a tax return via e-filing for 2024? So the answer is yes, you do need to still submit a tax return. You're going to submit a tax return, and there's going to be a section where you tick and say, I am unemployed, and the period of unemployment. So you'll put the period of you being unemployed. Now, the reason why I say this is because if you don't comply, you will get levied with admin penalties by SARS. And this can range from 500 Rand to a few thousands. I've seen it go into tens of thousands of Rands of admin penalties for non-compliance. So you might as well just submit the tax return, be it a nil return, and be it that you're unemployed, and just comply. The question is, how many hours a day do you put towards trading cryptocurrency? To me, I look at the market a lot during the day. And the reason being, we are currently in a pre-bull phase. We've just finished the Bitcoin halving, and we are kind of in a very weird manipulation phase. But I am very, very, very involved in understanding where my portfolio sits, where is it going to go, have targets there, take profit targets, and for me, I spend a lot of time on crypto. I spend a lot of time watching podcasts. I spend a lot of time on researching different projects. I spend a lot of time in, Telegram and Twitter groups, just because I need to understand, which is the next big play, what is happening in the world of crypto, what is something that I am not seeing, because remember, I'm also human. I only have 24 hours a day. But if there's 10 other guys that also have 24 hours a day and they're also researching stuff, we all can leverage off each other. I started my first job in February. When will I be expected to start paying or submitting my taxes? Started your first job in February, you would have your IRP5 close off at the end of February. So in the 2024 year. And you probably will be under the threshold for that 1 month unless you earn over 90,000 Rand for that month. And you're starting out, so unlikely. But if you'll probably start in the next financial year. So in 2025 tax year will be when you need to start submitting your taxes. And that will be in the next tax season. Invest 300K into a 24-hour money market account and another in a 5-year fixed deposit. How will I get taxed? Such a common mistake that our people are making is they yes, they take their money, and it could be lump sums, and they invest them into long-term investments that bear interest. But we only allow 23,800, if I'm not mistaken, of an allowance from SARS. Anything above that, it falls straight into our tax bracket. Okay, so if you're in a 40% tax bracket, 35% tax bracket, the moment you go over that allowance, it goes straight into your income and is taxed. Okay, so figure out how to actually strategically put your money into places that yield the best tax advantage situations for you. Now, the moment you put your money away and locked for 5 years, remember, you will pay tax every single year, regardless if it's only maturing in 5 years. So you make sure you have the money available to pay the taxes in the year that it actually accrues. Those are just a few of the questions that I received from social media. And if you enjoyed this video, again, don't forget to like, comment, and share.